in the past, at times, I have done things where I have set two machines side by side, backwards and forwards, and I think mostly what I was able to do was test monitors from one PET to another. Well, I thought about this. The cable on this cassette drive is not really long, but it does seem that the same system will work. I have the two machines side by side, and the cassette that I know is working is now connected into the PET where there have been issues. So as always, let the games begin. So, what should happen here is when I turn this machine on, this cassette should be activated. Let's have a look. This machine should come up. And it should be searching. And searching it is. When dealing with things this old, you never know what is failing. Aha! Okay. So, we are loading. We are. So this means, of course, I perhaps need to look. Aha. Are we in? We are in and we are running. Okay. Well, what does this mean? Well, it means, from what I can say, is that probably with chocolate restoration, this board, the board with the chocolate, will be just fine. I have Datasette problems. Perhaps my first line of defense is to clean the head. It was working. It was. It is still spinning. Like the belt has not let go. Who knows? Who knows? Who knows? I will see. I will ponder. I will be tormented. But I know that the chipset within this machine has not failed. There is Datasette problems. So, am I pleased that the Datasette seems to have done strange things? No. But the whole thing of troubleshooting is to isolate. Isolate. Like on a 1541. You have the power supply, you have the disk mechanism, you have the circuit board. Now the circuit board is very complex. The drive mechanism is complex in its own way. The power supply, pretty simple. If it's not giving the right power, things aren't going to happen. And if the head has died on a 1541, it's not going to read, it's not going to write. The circuit board has lots of options for failure, but at least you can isolate it to which one is what. And in this case, all things point to the Datasette. They do. Well, knowing that, I will have to, of course, search out and seek perhaps other Datasets. My first thing, of course, will be to take a Q-tip and some rubbing alcohol and give the head on the Datasette in this machine a little cleansing and see if that makes a difference. Will it make any difference? Probably not. But it might. I'm trying to think. I've only had, really, 2 tapes back and forth between these two machines. One is the one from Commodore, the other is the tape I've been saving things on. But I did do something before I saved. I did rewind, but that wouldn't make any difference. See, but the head, when you're just rewinding and fast forwarding, the head is not in contact. Anyway, what does all this mean? It means I'm kind of baffled, because it worked. It was fine. It was dandy. This is why, remember I said I really don't have time to tinker on this pet, or these pets? because just when you think you've got it all dandy and fine and wonderful, something else happens. Ugh. Well, let me just have a little peek up here. Yep, still running. So I'm going to turn this off, and I'm going to extract the Datasette cable from this machine, put it back on this machine. To do this, I had to get the machines really close together. Really close. And I don't like causing any more troubles with these machines in terms of banging them up. I don't. So, I suppose the other thing could be, I mean, there could be a cable thing between the Datasette. There could be, maybe. But I know that certainly the connector works. So, definitely the trouble is somewhere after the Datasette is plugged in, leading to it, in it, somewhere, somehow. It is. So I guess first thing to do is clean the head. But that is another story, because at least I have an answer now, and I want to turn this machine around, and it's not a delicate procedure. Well, it is delicate, but it's just, you know, it might not be pretty. So, onward with the diagnostics, and onward with the chocolate board, and onward with the blue screen pad. You know what I might do first? You know what? Because I'm really intrigued by this. Maybe I'll start tinkering on this before I start desoldering. Maybe this afternoon is the time to desolder. Because I really have to be focused, I really have to be ready, and I have to have it a good chunk of time. I do. Because you must take it slow and bring every ounce of patience that you have. So, thank you for being here for this diagnostic moment. Until we meet again, stay safe. Thanks for coming. If I had my glasses on, I would go for dramatic pull, but I don't. So I'll just look over the edge and say, bye for now.